I can remember dealing with suicide. Suicide was a stronghold in my life because I suffered silently mental illness. Being molested and rejected as a child, my identity being took from me at 4 years old, left me abandoned. So suicide was something that was normal to me because my true identity was taken from me. I remember that moment of being so darkened where not only was I going to kill myself, I was going to kill my 5 beautiful children. Getting up, captivated in total darkness, I went into my oldest son room, which at the time he could have been 11. No, he could have been 10. And the enemy told me to take his life first. I realized why, because having a revelation and encounter with Christ, the firstborn always get the blessing. So he wanted me to take him out first. When I looked at my child, the enemy told me that he was going to do exactly what he done to my father to me. And in that moment, I saw myself going down a dark road or down a narrow path. It seemed bumpy, but it was light. Now the easy road just seemed easy, but I knew it wasn't for me. I knew that if I killed me and my children, I was going to be doomed to death. So in that moment of that demonic force taking control of my mind, I looked up and I cried out to God, and I began to repent and say, I know you didn't do this to me. I did this to myself, but I don't know how to get out of this because I'm a woman that silently deals with mental illness, and now it's taking control of me to the point that I'm not only going to kill myself and stop my future, but I'm going to stop my children. And that was the moment I realized that I was insane. I realized through the suffering that there was a purpose in all my pain. After almost committing suicide and killing my children, Jesus came to me and he touched me and he embraced me with compassion and love that cast down all my fear. Experiencing God that night on September 28, 2011, after having overcome paranoid schizophrenia and almost getting ready to kill my children, I've experienced the love of God that changed my life. And here I am now, a 30-year-old woman clothed in my right mind, able to comprehend and know Jesus Christ's will for my life. And I will never be the same again, but I will continually grow in his grace and be sufficient and rooted and grounded in Jesus. I am a queen of the Most High King. I am she.